Hello and welcome. I'm Mike Walter. The escalating humanitarian crisis in Iraq has pushed the international community to step up aid efforts. For its part, the U.S. announced it's sending a group to the country to assess the deteriorating situation in the north. That's where thousands of members of the Yazidi religious group are trapped by Islamic State fighters. CCTV's Jim Spellman joins us now with more on all of this and on how other countries are responding.
Yeah, those U.S. troops that are going in, the U.S. has stressed they're not combat troops. They won't have a combat role, but they want to assess the situation both from a military perspective and to assess the humanitarian situation, which seems to be growing worse every day.
Rescued from Mount Sinjar, but without a safe home to return to, thousands of Yazidis have fled the Islamic State militants into Syria, then back into Kurdish-controlled Iraq.
We want to live in peace. Not more. In peace, it's just one word. We want a safe zone somewhere on the global for the Yazidi. And this is my message to all the world who's going to see this video.
The humanitarian relief effort has become an international mobilization, with U.S., British, and Iraqi aircraft dropping food, water, and other equipment, while a growing international group contributes relief supplies and money.
We've also talked to a number of partners about financial contributions and would note generous financial contributions from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Japan, the EU, Sweden, Australia, Canada, and others already in response.
U.S. and Iraqi airstrikes continue to target Islamic State military assets, giving Kurdish fighters a chance to make limited progress against the Islamic State fighters. The United States still says no U.S. boots on the ground, but has agreed to help the Kurdish Peshmerga with weapons and ammunition. And now the Pentagon is sending more advisors.
The President has authorized me to go ahead and send about 130 new assessment team members up to northern Iraq.
U.S. and United Nations officials are urging the peaceful formation of a new government in Baghdad after news that Parliament has nominated a new Prime Minister, Haider al-Abadi, to replace Nouri al-Maliki.
The new Iraqi leadership has a very difficult challenge. It has to regain the confidence of its citizens by governing inclusively, but also by taking steps to demonstrate their resolve. And we're going to continue to stand with the Iraqi people during this time of transition.
Welcome news on the streets of Baghdad, where the first priority is security.
We welcome this change. We wish the Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi and the new government to work for the benefit of Iraqi citizens and leave political fights behind. The most important is to bring Iraqis safety.
Maliki is still vying to stay in power. On Tuesday, he ordered troops on the streets in Baghdad to not interfere in the political situation and claims the nomination of al-Abadi is unconstitutional. However, al-Abadi has the support of the U.S., the UN, and others in the international community, and now Iran is signaling support, which means Maliki may just be running out of options here, at least politically, Mike.
What more can you tell us about this group of advisors from the Pentagon?
Going to be made up of U.S. Marines and Special Operations Forces. That likely means Navy SEALs. Their initial job will be to create a better assessment both of the military situation and also an assessment of this humanitarian situation, and they will consult closely with these Kurdish forces. But what you're really seeing here from the U.S. perspective is this pull between groups that say you have to do more to help and others that are warning of mission creep leading back into another war. It's a difficult situation. Whenever they put more advisors in, half of the people are going to say, uh-oh, we're escalating, and the other half are going to say they should be in there fighting.
Yeah, finding that sweet spot is not easy.
No.
All right, Jim Spellman, thanks so much.